Hello, welcome Internet. I am Ignite, also known as Gladiator, and we are doing the Week 4 analysis of the YouTuber Blood Bowl League. And last week we had a few different things that happened. And also, I didn't really introduce them, but we have Black Templar and, how do you say your name? I know I just call you Eternal.
Yeah, Diaphil Eternal.
Diaphil Eternal, there you go.
The devil.
Two British men, basically.
Two British men and an
Welsh.
American.
The difference.
Our last week, it went pretty chaotic, not gonna lie. We had some very interesting matches. First one would be me versus the Amazons. Since it was my match, what do y'all think on how that transpired and went down? If y'all watched it.
I'll be honest. I felt you got away with a lot, to be honest, because I think your opponent was not very aware how to use the Amazons properly, I would say.
I would kind of disagree. The person acknowledged that he knew how to use Amazonians fairly well, and his tactics weren't bad. It's just
I've played it already, and he definitely did seem to know how to use the Amazon.
yes.
Yeah, but you did get away. But you did get away with a lot, though. I gotta admit, you did get away with a lot.
My blocking dice is where I got away with. My everything
Yeah.
else, not as much. I mean, yes, if I can push someone with a blitz with a horns, it's gonna happen, obviously. And he has blocks. Yeah, and Agi 4. That was an easy touchdown for me. I knew I was doing right there. All right, next thing would be Necrocorp, which is you, Black, versus the Human Army.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, good
brutal.
lord.
That was really brutal.
Oh,
Rookie coach.
brutal wasn't the word for it. I felt sorry because, for three reasons. One, he was a rookie coach. Two, it was like he had one reroll, and as soon as he lost that was just like, oh no, this is where the bad things start to happen.
Personally, I think he could have been a lot more effective with his strength 4 blitzer. But since he is a rookie coach, he doesn't know as well. He couldn't really effectively use him.
No.
Oh, well, I was.
For you, Blitzer.
I
To be
mean,
fair, I wasn't gonna let him.
oh, I know you weren't going to let him. I mean, that's obvious. This is an opponent. But I think he could have done a lot better with it. I played it. I played his team against Lizardman, and I was able to outbash him. I gotta post the video, but y'all see eventually. I'll try to eventually edit it soon. But I outbashed Lizardman. Granted, Johnny is a rookie coach, and that's who I fought. And that's who I'm fighting next. But anyways, I think you didn't really hurt him. I mean, he one of his guys is missing next game, but you didn't really truly hurt him.
No, surprisingly enough, I actually outsped him and out touchdown him, which was surprising for a Necromonic team.
Now you did get a lot of good SPP. Your wolves are starting to get some teeth. They got block. You got a white with tackle, so halflings and Amazons will have a little more trouble against you. Heck, the Amazonians were having a lot of trouble against my tackler.
Yeah, I mean,
in their large combo. So once you start removing that,
Yes, you got to start dismantling their guys because he relies a lot on the extra dice and rolls for his Amazonians, which he has 4 rerolls. So, I mean, yeah,
well, it's not bad.
4's not bad. 4's is really good. But does he really need that? I don't know. Regardless,
hard to
Not
say.
this early.
regardless,
Seen
the
value.
next one, Halflings versus Lizardmen. Johnny,
Halflings won.
I know.
My view, the best match of the league so far.
I don't say it's the best match in the league, but it did have one of the best plays. A halfling throw.
I couldn't believe it, honestly. I couldn't believe it.
A halfling
I think
throw.
we won, and that's how we equalised. Was by literally throwing a halfling with the ball on turn 16.
And the bad thing is, he outbashed the Lizardman too with halflings. That's amazing.
How would a lizardman get outbashed all the time?
I don't know. And then he's got to fight me next. I don't know what to say.
But you gotta give Johnny credit on one thing. He's done one thing that no one's done yet. He's actually injured a treeman.
He did injure
Give him
Treeman.
that.
Now granted, the apothecary did successfully went around, but he did injure a Treeman, which is very rare. That was really unique on the first few turns.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Ben got away with a horrendous amount of luck on his side. He got away with a lot.
Yes, he did. And I think, to be honest, I think Johnny could have stalled a little bit on that first half. Especially since he injured one tree. Ooh. He could have stalled and made a completely different animal.
You want to keep that off as long as possible.
Indeed. Last one, well, not last one, but second to last, was the last game we just saw, was Orcs versus the Nurgle team. I was quite surprised with how well you were bashing Nurgle.
Yeah, same. You know, I started the match going, I'm just going to bash you, it's fine. As a joke, and then I bashed him and it's fine.
Personally, go ahead, Black.
I gotta admit, I was surprised because we all know that Orcs and Nurgle are the two biggest bashiest teams next to Dwarfs, right?
Yeah.
I would agree.
The fact that you outbashed them so resoundingly was shocking to me. I was expecting a fair fight.
Trust me, it wasn't just you that.
Now, you cannot deny you do have a lot more block than the Nurgle team, so that did help out a lot. But the thing I really saw in it, I mean, as we saw in the Discord chat, Johnny was saying, I was saying that he should use the claws. He didn't use the claws enough. If he used the claws a lot more effectively against your Black Orcs and hurt you, that would have been a completely different story too.
Got 189 as well.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely a hindrance to you. If that guy goes down, that is effectively part of your line down too.
Yeah, alignment. He's just gonna die.
Last one is Bright Ops against Ewat the Skaven.
This match was just
okay
goals galore.
Yeah, it was a bit of going towards Bright Ops' favor, but the Skaven did score a couple of good touchdowns here and there. But he is a rookie coach. Doesn't play a lot of players, so I'd say he did okay as a rookie coach. He got 2 touchdowns.
He's learning. He's learning for each match he's playing, and I've noticed that every match he's been in, he's been scoring more and more. So he is learning how to use the Skaven more effectively. It's just some of his positioning can be a bit, shall we say, risky.
Indeed, it can be very risky. He's a rookie player, so positioning and thinking about where and how to dodge out of tackle zones is a little more hard to do. Heck, I was training Johnny earlier trying to explain, hey, don't dodge into another tackle zone, dodge out of the tackle zone.
Yeah, dodging out, it's fine.
Yeah, that was just like, what the hell?
I mean, it turns a 3+ to a 4+. Boom, then you're screwed. All right.
Oh yeah.
So that was last week. Overall, it was a lot of good games. I'd say probably the better one would have been the Halfling one. And probably more even player skills, probably me versus the Amazons. Probably just the blowouts was Necrocorp against the humans. Oh, that was a blowout. And you did very well against Nurgle. You got a lot of lucky dice, so I'd say that's not the blowout. Overall, a decent week. It wasn't like the week before. We had 2 3-0s by me because I had to suffer someone. But let's look at next week. We got the Amazons versus humans. What's y'all edges to? And who do you think is going to win?
Amazon.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Amazon. The humans are still TV 1000.
I mean, you're not wrong. TV 1000 is a little bit lower. He will get some petty cash. But he does have a strength for blocker, blitzer, what do you want to call him?
Yeah,
which is really good.
Well.
Go ahead.
Unfortunately for poor Maz, he has one major problem. He has no tackle, and that's his biggest problem.
And he doesn't have many rerolls.
Yeah, he's not really going to outbash them. He can't stop the dodging.
I mean, he could outbash him. He does have a big guy. But is he going to really get enough tackles to bring them down? That's the question.
No.
I don't think so.
I think it's going to be a 2-0 win for the Amazons, because I feel they're stronger. They've got more blodgers than any team in this league by a country mile.
Yes, by a country mile. 5 blodgers with 4 rerolls. It's crazy.
He's going to win the back fight and outmaneuver.
Yeah.
I can
and
see
he's
it.
also got a blitz who's got mighty blows, which could be a problematic thing.
Indeed, that mighty blow he got doubles with. Oh, that is. Wait, was it doubles? I don't think it was. I think he got it with a blitzer. Either way, he has mighty blow with one of those guys, which can be pretty darn nasty. Yeah. But yeah, I can agree with Black. Next one up is me versus Johnny. I'm gonna let y'all two decide on that since it's my match.
Right.
The lizard.
I'm gonna buck the trend. I'm going for a draw.
You going for a draw? All right.
The reason I'm going for the reason I'm going for a draw is because here's the thing. Lizardmen against Chaos. Lizardmen have one massive advantage over Chaos.
You're not wrong, and it's strength.
They have more
And strength.
their strength. They've got and the Skinks are fast. But since you've got block and tackle, that pretty much negates Skinks out of
Mhm.
existence.
Yep.
But the question is, can you survive the amount
It's
of
only one tackle
onslaught?
player. Is it gonna be enough to stop all the skinks?
I think it can be.
Yes.
You saw how well I took down the Amazonians with one tackler.
Sure.
But overall, I think I can stand a chance against him just because he is a rookie player, and almost every single time I fight him, I kind of destroy him.
Based on how much he's been outbashed so far, I'm definitely thinking 2-0 Chaos.
Like I said, I think it'll be a draw. I think he'll finally break his voodoo against you.
Okay, I understand. It's fine. I understand, Black. I'm not gonna say anything because I kind of have an idea what's gonna happen. But the next
The thing is, I'm gonna be facing him next, and I feel sorry because he's got you. Then me. It's like two of the worst people you just not want to face
well,
back
you
to back.
can't really say it too bad because this game fought 4 fairly veteranized players before he fights any rookie people.
Yeah.
So he's
Fair
not in
enough.
the worst situation. It's just he
Schedule
gets...
of play, or strength of schedule even.
Now I don't have claws, so he could survive. Just it depends on the dice, really, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think if proven effective, he can hurt my guys. I will give him that much. He has the strength advantage, but he is losing a Saurus, and he has 2 loners. No, he has 1 loner. So just take that in consideration. But yeah, either way, you think it's gonna be a tie?
To be honest, yeah, I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think Ben really gives him a good kicking before his next match. I gotta admit.
Yeah, Halflings did put the Lizardman in his place, didn't they? And he doesn't have any skill ups besides sprint.
No. And even that's
No.
missing that game.
I didn't know that. I didn't look at it.
Well, you could blame. Yeah, you could blame the fact that one of his halflings threw a turkey leg at that poor skink and injured him.
He threw a turkey leg at his face.
I know it's
and hurt
crazy,
him.
but it's true.
It is true. So that's gonna be a loner skink and no extra skills. And he has 1 reroll. No, he has 2 rerolls.
And he's Dinosaurus.
He has
so he'll only
Dinosaurus,
have 4 of those.
which I
Hey, he doesn't
have.
even strength you.
I have Agility 4 Beastman. But anyways, let's move away from that. We kind of know what's gonna happen. You can't really say much about this match because it is yours, but you are fighting Nurgle next. What do you think is gonna happen, Eternal?
Dead Parrots with Necrocore.
Mm-hmm.
So, Necro got a lot of star player points from that last match.
Yep.
So I think that's going to give him quite a big advantage.
I will agree. There is a lot of block. Tackle's not really be a big deal, but there is a lot of block. Now, I can say this: if there is the strength advantage that Nurgle does have, he won't be able to pick up the ball worth crap. But he. Go ahead.
I think Nurgle might be missing a few, or did his regen kick in?
No, he did.
No,
He has all of his Chaos Warriors. I think he's missing a Pestigore.
And a Rotter, yeah.
Yep, and a Rotter. So he'll be getting one
He'll be
loner.
getting
Loner.
Whoa. Well, you did kneecap him.
he's lost a bit of a movement allowance right there, which is not horrible for Nurgle, but it's on a Pestigore. So
Worst part, he only just bought that player.
yeah, he
got a
just bought
skill
it.
on He got horns, and then lost the movement.
No, Horns automatically come with Pestigores.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Pestigores and Beastmen get them, and Minotaurs.
I'll be honest. This is gonna be one of my most tougher matches.
Yeah, I will agree.
Because, like I said, because I'm just like Nurgle, I'm slow, but we've only got a few players that are quick.
You have your.
It's gonna boil down to
You want to be Wolverines.
yeah, but here's the big problem. But here's the problem with the Wolves, and I'm being honest. if I don't get my breakage with the claws, I'm in massive trouble.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And he does have a claw player himself. So
That's a
those
worry for
flesh
me.
golems can go tumbling down fairly quickly if you use it correctly. But if you're hearing this scythe, use them correctly, because last game you didn't really.
As he also said, he also got completely outbashed.
No. Which I'll probably go after this claw guy and try and eat him.
I don't blame you. He has armor value 9 and you have claw. If you can get a 2 die on him, go for it. I don't blame you.
Try and take him out.
I think it's going to be either a tie or a 2-1 or 2-0 for Black. I think he's going to win it.
Yeah, I'd say probably 2-0 for Necrocorp.
2-0 or tie, in my opinion. Next one up is Bright Ops versus the Halflings of Ben. Ben's been really, really lucky on these last bit.
Let's have a look. Vampires.
But the vampires have
has-
a block.
But here's the thing, Ben is so unpredictable, that's why it's hard to decide who would win that match. He's pure unpredictable.
2 vampires as well.
I'm going to say the vampires might win it. You know why? Hypnotic Gaze.
Yeah, removing tackle zones.
Hypnotic
That could
Gaze.
work.
And those vampires have block.
Yeah,
So-
he's still only got 2 of them.
Yeah, he only has 2 of them, but he has 5 rerolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the way the match is going to be won and lost is the treatment. If the treatment can get like motivated and start mauling the thralls, this is where I think Bright might struggle.
Now, I can say this, though.
Yeah.
Everyone that has fought against Ben has been targeting the trees, including you, Eternal. You don't need to fight the trees if you don't have to. They're one of the best blockers in the league.
Game against halflings, so,
That is
yeah,
true.
Maybe not the smartest.
Now, I think the only people who could legitimately fight the trees are Scythe, myself, and you, Glad, were the only ones who could legitimately fight the tree.
Yeah,
and
if I
possibly
can
come
get
out
claws
on top.
with my Chaos Warriors or something, or heck, one of my Beastmen, I could take down a tree fairly easily.
True.
But
Chaos and Miracle are going to be the best to do it because are they the only claw access or doubles and
no,
Skaven
the
as well?
Necromancy has claw,
Oh yeah, of course, werewolf.
and of course Skaven can get claws,
Yep.
but he already fought Skaven.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, like I said, Ben still has to face me, you, and Scythe. So those are 3 teams with claws he might not want to have a tussle with.
Yeah, and there's a lot of halflings. That is a lot of free XP. That's the bad thing when I'm looking at halflings as chaos. I see these little midgets running around as freaking walking, talking pastry dishes. Because I can go
Yeah.
get some SPP from them.
I just didn't have
No,
the player points to do that in week 1. And
Oh.
no mighty blows.
Do you know what I see out of? Do you know what I see out of them?
What?
Dinner.
That's what I'm pretty much saying. Walking,
That's
talking
the hardest
pastry
thing.
dishes.
Yeah.
They're not taste dishes to me. They're more like hunks of meat that I need just to eat.
Oh, they're just an appetizer. When I get done killing all the freaking halflings, I want to actually target the trees.
What you gonna? What you
Chaos
gonna make a?
going vegetarian.
What you gonna? What you gonna make a throne out of them?
No, I'm not gonna make a throw. I'm just gonna chop them down and then just say timber.
Oh, sorry Ben if you're watching this, but we're laughing at your expense.
Yep.
You and your stupid colors. Uh, but either way, I think this one is going to go to the vampires. I think it's going to be a 2-1, if not a 3-1.
I'm gonna go with the Halflings, 2-1.
Okay.
And give it to Vance, but probably a 3-2 if he gets lucky with his throwing halfling.
I can see that.
Yeah. And in fact, he will try it. That's how he equalized against me. So I know he's not scared to try them.
Indeed. Last one up for this week will be Skaven versus the Orcs.
Indeed.
Now, Skaven did get his Stormwoman back, but it is a rookie coach versus someone that has a bit of experience under his belt.
A little bit. I say I took a break and getting back into it. So I still wouldn't call myself like the most experienced.
But
I
you just
will-
have a lot more experience than he does.
Yeah.
I
And
would say this match is gonna boil down to, can you get his gutter runners quick enough and just braid them to the next world?
I think he can depend, like, if on how he keeps on playing, his positioning, he probably will. And a lot of block and a lot of strength, disgusting.
Yeah. Plus,
Uh,
what I have got is I have now got my troll to counter his Rat Ogre.
Oh, you're about to get a troll, or did you get a troll?
Just bought him after that match against Nurgle.
You just bought a troll. Oh shoot, that does change a few things, don't it?
Yes. I didn't get any skill
It-
ups.
Granted, trolls suck, kind of, but
Still, strength. on my
Well, you should know that, Glad.
oh, I definitely know. I play
Goblins.
freaking goblins, man. They suck. It's like only, I mean, yes, they can do some decent damage because that's one of the only few reliable things for goblins. But the main thing I had to use was my chainsaw. He was carrying that team on his back sometimes, man. Freaking no one could really break the back
Yeah.
in season 1. Heck, if I remember effectively, I think
Actually,
the Hall of Fame was it. He was like one of the best brutes. I'm actually curious now.
Didn't
I
get
was actually
goblins
He
on
was the biggest brute in
Actually,
season
this-
1.
Actually this. I hate to interrupt you, Jen, but there's something we forgot to talk about. You know, the last game between Bright and Ben that's coming up.
No, we did. We said that.
There's one factor we've.
Oh, there's a factor.
No,
we
there's one
fit-
thing I
we
forgot
missed?
to mention.
What is?
Yes, the Halfling Chef.
The Halfling Chef is
Halfling
not
Chef.
going to be a big deal because he has 5 rerolls. He can only take 3.
Yeah.
Yes, but remember, the way Bright Arse has been playing, he's been removing a lot of his rerolls pretty quickly.
And Bright Ops
And if he
only
can fish them out quick,
has. Well, yeah, he's going to get a Halfling Chef, definitely. He is going to probably
Yeah.
get an extra treatment, too, depending on how much money he has, which can be really bad. Wait, how much
Yeah.
is Deep Root? I think he's going to have half off because. No, 50k off. I can't even remember how much Deep Root is. I think it's 300k?
Uh,
I don't remember.
yeah, he's 300k,
Couldn't
but
remember.
he's 300k, but I think he doesn't suffer rooting
I think he
as
does.
his trade-off.
I think he does.
I'm not a bit sure to be.
I don't remember.
100% sure to be honest with you.
I don't know if he's
No,
going to be able to
no,
get it in that turn in that
Damn.
one because he's going to have to get Halfling Chef first. But he might. If he gets Deep Root,
I think it,
ooh,
ooh, that could be. Yeah, I forgot about that. Was the one thing I forgot about Ben. I think, wait, hang on, he's got a little TV, and if he gets Halfling Chef, and if he gets a good roll, it's like for Bright Ops, it's like this could be a bit of a long haul for him.
that could. I didn't think about that. I forgot about those stadium upgrades that he got. That can be very effective. He has 20 TV or 20k, whatever you want to call it. 3 rerolls, which he can steal a whole heck of a lot more, and he has the apothecaries for the trees. Yeah, with that can definitely slide it over to the Halflings winning. But regardless,
Good deal. But it's luck. We'll see how that goes when they actually fight.
indeed,
Yeah.
indeed. So
So let's
Yeah, I think a few too many things need to go in his favor to win.
oh
think
yeah,
that'll be
I don't
close.
think we ever got a score for or the winner for the Orcs versus Skaven. I think the Orcs going to win down pretty darn effectively.
I'm
paying
going
for
Volks as well.
Hold my opinion.
So let's go down the entire list of just a recap on who do you think the score is going to be. Final recap for Amazons versus Humans.
3-1 Amazons.
I can see it. I'll agree. 3-1.
2-0 Amazons.
All right. Now it's going to be Lizardman versus Chaos. Me versus Johnny.
1-0.
2-0 Chaos.
3-0 Chaos and 1-0.
1-0, yeah.
All right. I'm pretty sure y'all be saying Chaos winning.
I think so. I think you just murder him.
All right. You can't really say anything with this one, Black, since it's your game. Nurgle versus Necrocorp, the Necromancy.
Probably a 2-0 Necro.
I'm gonna say either a 1-1 tie or a 2-1 Necro.
Yeah, I just think Nurgle might be a bit too slow to really get the touchdowns, especially.
But
with-
if he hurts all of his guys, he doesn't have to worry about speed.
True.
That's what I'm saying. 1-1 or
If I
2-1.
can,
Or maybe a 2-0.
if I can actually get my regenerate off. 'Cause
True.
Yeah, but then he's got it too, so it'll counter.
Yep.
that's the thing. So I've not successfully made any regen rolls in this entire league, so that's a problem I'm gonna deal with.
Halflings versus vampires.
3-2 vampires, I think.
I will say 3-1 vampires.
I'm going for 2-1 halflings.
You love these halflings this season, man.
Cause they're funny and I want to see them go far.
That's not what you're saying about my goblins last season. Not what you were saying that about me.
We're in third place at the moment. So
Cause you've got secret weapons. You cheat.
Us goblins. I'm supposed to cheat. Either way. Orcs versus Skaven. I'm gonna say either a 2-0, 2-1, or a 3-0. Orcs win it.
For a 2-0 orc win with a lot of deaths.
I can see that too. Or a lot of injuries. But either way, that looks like a decent bit of the board for this upcoming season. We shall see all of you next week for not season 5, but week 5. So thank you all. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. And we shall see all of you in the next Blood Bowl 2 analysis video.